The course materials you'll receive in the online training course include the 12 weekly live webinars, the recordings of those 12 webinars, access to our online training site or e-learning platform, a USB flash drive containing the same folders as the online training site, and this is for offline access, as well as a set of laminated wall charts. In this video we'll look at how to access the course materials on the online training site. Once you've registered for the course, you'll receive an email which will look similar to this, where you'll find your login details and the link to the online training site. Simply click on the link over here. This should then open your browser and take you to the login page of the online training site. Alternatively, you can copy the link here and paste it into the address bar of your browser. On the login page, you will see the email and password fields here. Simply copy the details from the email you received into the relevant fields. And click sign in. The first time you sign in, you'll see this license agreement. You're welcome to read through all of it, or you can just click on agree. We work directly with Digital Chalk, whose platform we're using for the online training site, so you won't have any additional fees payable to them. So we click on agree and then go to the course landing page or dashboard. Now here you will see the course that you've been registered for, as well as the date that you were registered. The platform tracks your progress based on the course elements that have been completed and displays it here under progress. Let's go ahead then and click on the course to access the course elements. On this page we can see all the various course elements. You'll notice that some of them are grayed out and you will not be able to open them. Now these are the various test elements that are found after each module, and the assignment also at the end will also be grayed out. Now these will become accessible to you once the preceding course element has been completed. So to access the test element for Module 1, for example, you will first have to complete Module 1. To access the various course elements here is very simple. Just click on a course element you'd like to access to open it. Let's click on the first one here. So this is just a few notes to read through before getting started with the course. We mentioned here where you can access a print-friendly version of the training manual. We also have more information available on this, on the instructions on how to use your flash drive. Once you've read through this, you can click submit over here. Let's have a look at Module 1 then, so you can see how the modules are presented. Once you've clicked on it, it will open in a new window. Now click the play button here to get started. Now this is basically a PowerPoint presentation, so you will need to click anywhere on the screen, or you can use the right arrow on your keyboard to let the next section of each page appear. Now the system will automatically bookmark your page, so if you're not able to work through the entire module in one sitting, you can always close it here and then go back to it when you're ready. So I've closed it, and we will click on the module 1 again, and you will see that it will take you back to the place in the module where you closed the previous time. We recommend that you work through each module and complete the test as soon as possible after each module. The tests consist of multiple choice questions, and the grade needed to pass is 70%. You will be able to retake the test as many times as needed to achieve the passing grade. The modules generally correspond to the weeks of the webinars. So after attending the first week's webinar, you should work through Module 1, Module 2 for the second week, and so on. The assignment is after Module 9's test element, because we start working on case studies after week 9. Now we will go through the requirements for the assignment at the end of week 9's webinar. Module 10 covers specific remedial measures that work very well in a live blood analysis practice. There is a glossary of terms available here. Information on microscopes can be accessed here. This is very important and a common pitfall to new practitioners. Now we recommend that you read through all of this information carefully to avoid making any costly mistakes when choosing your microscope. Just be aware that not all dark field microscopes have the necessary specifications to allow you to detect and see all the anomalies that we cover in the course. We go through some of the important points here, and it's also a good idea to access the video at the end here, where we explain all the various factors in detail, and we also show you what a dark field sample looks like using various microscopes with the incorrect specifications compared to a dark field sample using our specialized live and dry blood analysis microscope, which is available to our course attendees. We also cover the important terminology so you can make an informed decision when looking at microscopes. Here at the end, you can download the brochure on the microscopes that we have available. Towards the end, you will find additional resources. Now these are very important, especially the images and videos resources here. You will find a very large database of images of specific live and dry blood anomalies here, as well as videos of dark field anomalies. Simply click on the element to open it. The menu on the left hand side here lists all the anomalies alphabetically. Let's click on basophils. You can preview them here by clicking on preview. Alternatively, you can also download the images here if you like. Now remember that you will also receive these images and videos along with all the other course materials on the online training site on your flash drive. So if you'd prefer to view these offline, you'll also be able to view them from the flash drive. Here we have an example of a client questionnaire or intake form with a disclaimer at the end that you can download and edit as you choose. In the Reports folder, we have a few examples of templates available for you to use if you'd like to compile a report for your clients. There is one version available here and a few more available on the flash drive. The Marketing Materials resource is an example of a brochure that you can download and edit to advertise your live blood analysis service. It uses terminology and claims that are generally safe and will avoid any legal complications for you. The most important point to remember when advertising live blood analysis is to avoid making any medical claims, since the test is not used to diagnose medical conditions. The Diets resource contains a number of diets that are mentioned under the interventions for specific anomalies in the manual. You can access and download them here. The Extra Reading resource contains some interesting articles and studies on live blood analysis that you can go through at your own pace. The last link here will take you to a page with more information on our product range, as well as a link to our website and price list.